All right, guys, welcome in to Running from Sugar Tarot. We have a little bit of this. This is Juniper. Actually, I've used this already really on the, but I thought, well, we'll do that. It's a good protection. It's a very good cleanser. Evil Eye. Just let it smolder out. And also with your sage bundles, if you guys have animals, you want to use something that is going to catch the excess. And you also want to do research on what cats, dogs, or whatever you have may be allergic to it so that you can do appropriately with that. There is a little bit of difference, even though this is an evergreen and it is commonly burnt in the wintertime to ward against evil spirits, hexes, witchcraft, all that good stuff. So back to the tarot. Okay, this time, bear with me, new deck, I'm learning it. I love it. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. And we're going to use the Light Seers Tarot deck. I'm unsure. I have a plethora in front of me. What other decks I'll pull from. I felt like I heard it knock on the door. Surely not. I'm going to just assume it was my cat because it is. All of my deliveries have arrived. If it was my daughter, she would be. It is 1:11 a.m. as I pick up my old phone. We're using my new phone to record. Anyway. My camera said motion detected 17 minutes ago, so I'm going to assume it was the birthday balloon behind me that I got from my daughter. So yes, my birthday was, I don't know if I even mentioned it, yesterday, the 8th. But an interesting fact, I was born at 11:59 p.m. So I have a 1-minute birthday or my birthday is wrong. No, actually, it's I've got a really cool chart. North Node is Leo, Scorpio rising, Aries moon. We've got a lot of air and water. And fire in my chart, and very little earth. Interesting enough. I'm clearly not from here. Had to. Alright, let's get on with it. I am dilly-dallying, and we don't want to do that. I was trying to think ahead of what decks I wanted to use. Alright, so instead of doing the Celtic Cross, I'm doing a different layout. Bear with me. And a different deck. So, I've not read every meaning in the book. I may pull out and read some. I may not. I've already done a pre-pull, and I have read some because I've obviously been playing with the deck. So there's that. And it's not just because the depictions are different doesn't mean the meanings are that much different. However, I like how the Four of Pentacles. Okay, this is the past energy. She is holding on to what she's got for dear life. I don't know if you can see it. Ooh, how I so hold it in the camera. Look at how that little bitty flowing strand of hair. She has, this is someone who wants security, stability, and that's why she's holding on and clutching so hard on what she's got. So that's what you've been doing in the past, holding on to what you've got, which is wise, right? The words of my grandma, spend wisely. I do. You know, oh gosh. I have to have a drink. And I still don't know which one of these decks I want to use. I'll probably use one of Kevin's decks. I don't know if I'll use the Kipperish or the Extra. I don't know what I'll pull from. I've got new decks too. I might pull just one or two cards from a couple of decks to see what's going on. So we have our Page of Pentacles. Okay. Presently, Page of Pentacles. You're beginning something new, right? You're focused on maybe what you're doing. You're focused on honing a new skill, a new craft. She's really, sorry. Well, remodel we had to do. I don't know, I'm sure I've bitched about it in a past reading on these apartments. So that was exaggeration, clearly. It's taken up some time, so I haven't gotten my glasses yet. I love the circle she's holding, which, you know, I can see how that can be pentacles represented. I love the rug. I don't know if that's I don't know what that is she's holding, actually. I guess I could put my glasses on again. So we're beginning something new. You have a new tangible opportunity in the present. And now we have pulled Ace of Cups. Oh, I'm covering it. I'm so sorry. My bad, my bad. See? Look how pretty that is. Like I said, I'm kind of new to the deck, so it's like her little latte has her heart in it. That's her heart chakra. Just beaming out. Ace of Cups. And Gracie has plenty to say on that too. You have an overflow of love to give. That's a hidden influence, I guess. Or maybe somebody's coming after your heart chakra. I did keep my birthday kind of silent because you'd be surprised what's hidden in this fucking town behind a church pew. At least, I was. Okay. But I mean, she's got an abundance of heart right here. Come on, Gracie, you can come in here, Mama. Come on. Let's move that. Come on. Come on, Mama's lap. Come on. You can jump over that. Come on. No. She'll do it in her own time. She's a cat. Okay. So you've got your hidden influence there. You know, don't keep your heart chakra closed also. If, you know, those of you that want love to come in, you want to keep your heart chakra open. Maybe you're worried that that will affect your focus. I can see how that could influence. That makes sense. You've wanted stability for so long, okay? You've got it. It's tangible. Something's tangible. And because of shit you've had to deal with in the past, obviously, your heart chakra, you're worried about. You've got that overflow of abundance, but you're probably worried about overgiving is what I'm looking at. Mm-hmm. I like this card, though. You've got your feather. Hey, I've got, yeah, I got, look. And you know that's in my little picture thing. The green candle, all the fun stuff she's got. Some aloe. She's got some dried herbs and flowers. Mm-hmm. All kinds of stuff there if you really look. And there's something scribbled right in there between those books. And you would have to magnifying glass it. But anyway. I guess I've examined the card enough. My bad. I should share the love. Okay. Are you worried that you're not going to be able to master, which falls along with, if you open your heart chakra, are you worried you're not going to be able to master your craft? Stability, tangible, you know it's there. You have an overflow. But if that's a hidden influence behind what you do, maybe you're also worried that it's going to lead to an obstacle of you not becoming her. Because I don't see any other obstacles with that. She looks content, complete, and it is completion. That is actually, I believe, seeing actual fruition and of your work. So you don't want to think that that's going to interfere. Now, this is great. This is great. This is what we're going to elaborate on because we want to know who these motherfuckers are, right? I'm glad, collective, we are good. We are good. I've been claiming this. Hell yeah. This is not a bad reading. I've not been having really, really bad readings come out, and that's not necessarily popular for gaining a following, but I mean, informative, yes, but not everybody's life is as chaotic as mine. Speaking of which, other people's perspectives and opinions. 5 of Wands. You have 5 people. 5. Let me hold it right. You've got 5 people there. Okay? 5 people fighting and chaos and just going at it. Everybody has a different opinion. No one's communicating. So I guess everyone has a different opinion about you. And it's causing chaos because you're over here just fine. What, are you not supposed to be fine? Okay, I can see that. I wasn't supposed to be fine. I was supposed to be loco. That's what they wanted for me. Not everybody has that kind of family. But anyway. Best path is your Queen of Cups. Okay, I should stop moving. That is your Cancer card. That is also a deep emotion card. Really, really deep emotions. Mastery over the emotions and balance of structure there. Mastery over the I hate it when the word tip of the tongue phenomenon of the mind. The mastery over that incessant thought, being in the now. Mastery over also your emotions and not letting them rule you, rule your day. Expression. But notice if you look at her cup, that's got a seal on it. That's closed. Closed cup. She's protective, which explains, you got all those chaos agents. No wonder your cup's closed. No wonder you're worried about your heart chakra and actually having someone in your life. You got these folks. And there's at least 5 of them. We'll find out who they are in a little bit. Because I'm nosy. However, it doesn't really matter. We'll find out what the chaos agents are doing, potentially, or just check in a little bit, because this is going to be what I'm going to consider kind of a week, because you won't see this till Monday. Technically, it is Monday. I mean, it is the AM. So you won't see this till late Monday or evening. But this will be your week flow. So, yeah, kind of know where you're at, where you're going, what's bothering you, and what's the best path, final outcome. Knight of Pentacles. Like when Zyko would point out, a man on a black horse. On a dark horse. That's not a bad thing. Anyway, it's irrelevant. I feel like the focus is off. And I also feel like I need to do that to my neck. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. I mean, it's ultimate material success. Ultimate success. That means what you're creating, the final outcome, is going to be you leading the way, you actually walking away with your pentacles so that you can go and share what you've learned with others. That's someone that's guiding the way, confident, successful. That is not a bad outcome. So let's see why you're worried about love and these crazy makers. Okay. Like, what's the vibe? There's a couple other decks going. This Ace of Cups still with the heart, so this is the Gypsy Witch Tarot. It's like 2 small sets of, you can use them as playing cards too if you wanted. They're small. Oh yeah, and I was listening. Okay, well, that wanted to come out. Right, as I was tell you what I was picking up. The key nearby is a certain augury of success, but if surrounded by unlucky cards, the prognostication is illness. Well, thank God, like, Because you got Pentacles on both sides, so. That's the card I asked that about. That deck. Let's pull one for these 5 of Wands motherfuckers. All these people with all these different opinions. Let's see what it says about these. You at least got 5 enemies coming at you. 5 haters, 5 whatever. It's kind of funny. There's a card left behind that's just laying here. We'll read it in a minute. I'm setting it aside. Everything that happens in a reading happens for a reason, right? Tell me about, maybe that's about the 5 of Wands. We'll find out in a minute. I'll flip it over. Whoa. Well, that just came out in the upright. With, can you not? We'll take the top one. The shepherd indicates an intense love of life and strong fellow feeling. I don't know where the little book that goes with this is, or if it came with one even. I don't think it came with one. I'm tired. The lilies forecast a happy life, but family sorrow if surrounded by clouds. Lying above the person signifies virtuous life, but when under indicates immorality. Alright, so you've got some 5 of Wands. I mean, this is one of the couple cards that came out. So, somebody in this group's immoral. Shocking, right? So shocked. Alright, this came out as well. Somebody must be moving. Oh my gosh. Cool beans. The next one that. The stork denotes change of residence for the better, sooner or later, according to the distance which it lies from the person, which is literally right beside it. It is on top of these fuckers, so maybe one of these fuckers has to move. But it's beside it. It's the Ace of Cups, so. And then you've got the clover leaf is a bearer of good tidings, but if near clouds, it denotes great chagrin. If, however, number 2 does not lie near 29 or 28, we're good. The chagrin will be of short duration and happiness will follow. So whatever mess these people are trying to create, not gonna last long. The pig, whether near or far, is an omen of phenomenal luck and great abundance, high honors, and all ambition attained, which we know that's going to be the final outcome. Validation. Let's see what the mystery card that we left behind was. The mouse denotes loss by theft. Nearby, it denotes recovery after great difficulty. But distant, the lost will be irretrievable. So that tells me one of these motherfuckers, not only immoral, but they're a fucking thief. Alright. Tell me more. I mean, I gotta know. Here, I got what's the 5 deck in my life. Sorry, I didn't put any music in the background because I was wanting to. Because that song, what is it? Wifey by Queen Herbie was stuck in my head. Speak to me kindly. It just kept going through my head. I'm the kind of girl you call wifey. So, yeah. So, speak to me kindly. I'm the kind of girl you call wifey. So maybe your heart chakras, you're worried about it getting in the way because people just trampled all over it before. I know how that feels. I ain't here to be nobody's side bitch. Neither should you. I do apologize if someone loses somebody, if I lose somebody, or it could be a death to, I think it said somebody was moving, so maybe they're losing a home. Maybe it's a death to their life. There's a death to something. There's an ending. And it has to do with one of these people in these Five of Wands. This chaos agent, crazy making. Okay, tell me more about the coffin deal. With these chaos makers. Trying to get up in the way. Every time someone's doing good. At least in my case. I'm sure you can relate. I've had to deal with that a lot on a furl night. A lot. Maybe somebody's gonna lose a spouse. Or maybe just two of your chaos agents are married. You got this Bonnie and Clyde motherfucking couple. Okay. Anything else over here with this that we should be aware? The Ace of Cups. The hidden influences we want to know. Any more hidden influences? Because we don't want to go back to the Four of Pentacles or clutching on to everything because we didn't know what was going to happen. Crazy makers aboard. Flying fucking monkeys every time. Message of concern. You may be getting a message of concern. And that falls over. Somebody could be ill because it's surrounded by these unlucky cards all of a sudden, and you've got these two I'm asking about, you know, the hidden influences and the Five of Wands. So you maybe get a message, and this falls right out over what I'm asking right here, and it says the key nearby is certain augury of success, but if surrounded by unlucky cards, the prognostication is illness. Message of concern. You're going to get a message of concern about this because somebody that is crazy making. So if you're concerned, it's someone you know, someone you love. Can you tell us who's getting a message of concern? Who's getting the message of concern? Not who the message of concern is about. Who's getting it? I mean, obviously, there's a woman. And when I'm using the Kipper, I do really, I take gender on that. That's how they meant it. Other cards are meant to be interpreted differently. But if you feel female, then so much just take it. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Is the message of concern about a wealthy man? Or is a wealthy man getting the message of concern? Clarify. Somebody's moving. I mean, you're not coming out of this necessarily. I'm not seeing any really horrible cards. I mean, unless you were to reverse them. Whoever this is expecting this news. Or awaiting it. Are we awaiting something and not letting divine timing take its course? 32:26 is the time stamp on how many minutes we're in. On an official person. Or an official person delivers this news, it looks like. Unless there's an official person. I don't know. Like I said, unless there's an official person up here in the 501s. False person. Got somebody over here pretending to be who they ain't, and you got those red masks. A fucking married couple up in here too. So basically you've got a bunch of enemies and haters. But you're held in high honor. By the Most High, of course. And yourself. You should always hold yourself in high honor. Don't let other people tell you your worth. I did that for too many years. Unknowingly, even. So, take a look. So speaking of birthdays, fellow Pisceans, not everybody has that somebody. Used to, I would have spent my birthday with friends that are no longer here. I would have probably gone and visited Nolan. There were some things that didn't work out that I was wanting to do, but I can still do later in the year. So what did I do? I took myself this weekend out and about on my own little date. I was going to hit a bunch of metaphysical stores, you know, or, you know, occult type stores, whatever you want to call them, but it was wise. I just went to, if you're local, New Moon Rising. It's in Knoxville. Just Google it. The lady there is very knowledgeable, very kind. I've been there plenty of times. Alright, validation, man. There's a courtship and a message, so I don't know. Me and my little ants in this deck. I got it. Like, okay, who's this about? We get it, that there's a couple, or maybe you're getting a love message. If you do, don't take it. Candle magic. May love, life, and finances be hexed and rest in an energy of lack. I'm not even going to say the last words. So somebody's doing some candle magic. Return to sender, bitch. I already got my juniper. I already got my psalms. And whatever else I need. Hell, you come to my front door, I'll sage you, smoke cleanse you. And my grandma's Catholic, so if you don't think I've got holy water up here, that's holy water. I'm not even playing. I will douse you with holy water while saging your ass. Don't come at me. I'm an omniist. That's great, ain't it? So who's throwing this candle magic at you? And I bet in this group of the bunch of people talking about you, you also got somebody trying to be a copycat. I had somebody wanting to be a copycat. Oh, I think I've talked about that before. Oops. Sorry. When someone tries to take something that you have spent hours behind the scene, they think that what, you just come up with shit? Hours and hours working on, no matter what it is. And somebody just comes along, I'm going to take that. Years even, in my case. I'm going to take that, though. I'm going to rearrange it. And thanks to nepotism, which I think is a word we learned in one of my readings before, we're going to get by with it. Because we are demonic, nefarious, and diabolical. And they want you in bondage. This is what came out all in one quick whack. So you've got a couple, you've got a copycat, candle magic. So this is explaining your and just because it is 5 crazy makers doesn't mean it's not more. I've had it in my case been so. However, they must be trying to stop you because they're obviously sending devil energy to try to bind all this. They don't want you in these pinnacles. I mean, you're obviously working, doing your thing. I guess they're trying to interfere. The spell working, candle magic. It don't matter. Y'all, this is not the year to be playing with magic. It's just not. The year of the fire horse, and this year it's just not. Trying to pretend that you can destiny swap or soul swap. Bitch, please. Anyway, obviously you're trying to do that with destiny, fate, future. Someone is receiving karma. No wonder you're worried about your heart chakra or getting in a relationship, because you've had to deal with this. Player, non-committal, community cup, fucking around, sticking his dipstick in anything and everything. Had that. I think I talked about that shit in my last video. Do your thing. I don't give a fuck. But if you're in an open relationship, you need to know about it. I'm dissing on nobody's sex life, but I don't want your whatever. Plus sexual energy alone. That's your chi. Don't be fucking with your money, man. Get to know people first. On the bottom of the deck, we've got drugs, medication, addiction, and cough syrup. And there's been poisonings in the thought process, and also in other readings. And there's that damn Sagittarius. We all want to know who the fuck that is, because it keeps coming out everywhere. I heard another reader wanting to know who the fucking Sag is too. Optimistic and freedom-loving, jovial and good-humored, honest and straightforward, intellectual and philosophical, blindly optimistic, careless and irresponsible, fire Jupiter, royal blue, red, tin, and brass. I mean, you have several people, even a couple up in here, so they've tried to copycat you, apparently drug you, God knows what else. Oh, candle magic. Love me. Let me sweeten it so you won't forget all the bad shit that I did to you. Which reminds me of something I said to somebody this past week. And I said, I can't wait to move away one day from this place and get away from every single one of you guys. And that person said, well, that's a sad existence. As if I wouldn't know anybody. It wasn't a Gemini, but you got Gemini, so. Which you had lovers under here. That may signify couple. May 22nd to June 21st. Adaptable, versatile. Can be nervous, intense, superficial, and inconsistent. Sounds like the copycat. Okay. I forgot completely. I'm so sorry what I was talking about. Oh, yeah. What I had said to somebody. You have masculine stability, authority, king, emperor energy. So you do have someone that's got the emperor energy coming in. Don't know if we can trust it yet, though. It's an upright, but that don't mean anything with the other cards right now. And with the concern of the heart chakra. And I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to be creating something and have someone come in and fuck up my bag. I've had that happen so many times. And, you know, we can easily wrap ourselves into another's world and forget about our own projects, our own the things that we're doing in life, and it's not to our benefit. You should be able to have both. Ooh. Yeah, exactly. Because you should be able to have, and maybe you do, maybe you need to focus on getting there, but with the other cards, contentment and happiness and gratitude, I mean, reminds me of the Queen of Cups energy we pulled earlier, and doesn't it? That must be what Kevin meant for this card. That's your Queen of Cups energy. So we've got two validations here of going inward and focus on self and protect. She's got her lid closed. Protect what you've created. Validation. Confirmation. Protect what you've created. All right, I'm gonna pull another one to see what's going on with. Well, let's go come out. I'll keep your legs shut, like I said. Keep your chi to yourself, because you want to keep these pentacles, baby. Oh, honey. Don't be tempted by. That ain't the one you call wifey. That's the one you call wifey. Somebody make a mistake. Divine masculine, choose somebody over you. Now you're in your destiny. They ain't liking it too good, huh? At least that's what it's looking at. I wouldn't be surprised if that's in your group of haters here, because you've got onlookers hating. And you got this bitch. Promiscuity, lust, sidewalk gang. Oh God, yeah. That's like, all right, go on with your ice cream. You obviously been licking a lot of ice creams. So that's a clear sign. Whoever comes around right now, keep your legs shut. They might be carrying something. That bitch has been sucking on a lot of ice creams. Didn't I pick that up in the last read? And it was completely different cards. What the fuck? Yes, I cuss on this. Cancer. Didn't I pull a card? Queen of Cups card earlier. So. Oh yeah, that's card I just had in my hand. Validation, validation, validation. Yeah, that's validation. Stay sealed. Keep the jar sealed. Okay? Because you got copycat energy trying to come in. I understand. So maybe you should be a little bit guarded. Maybe that's telling you because of hidden influences. That is a hidden influence. So watch out. Doesn't mean don't date. Doesn't mean don't let somebody in your life. It just means vet people. Also, don't stop your life for someone else. We've all done it. Especially if you're a female, but we've all done it. Two people can have two different things and have a successful relationship. Be it friendship, be it work, be it whatever. I mean, it just depends. You have to have the right vibe, the right frequency, the right morals. You're not meant to work with everybody. You're not meant to date everybody. People really have a problem, and even I've had to struggle with it, with incompatibility and understanding and that it is incompatible. But why do we do that? because we love in the same style that our parents loved us. I mean, you want me to really tell me your fetishes and I'll tell you your traumas. Sex tells a lot about that too. Just saying. And I didn't coin that, actually. I don't know if that was... It's probably very Freudian and Carl Jung, but I think it was Carl Jung. Alright, give me one more. And then we're going to get general advice over this situation. Which my advice would just be, do your thing, do your thing. I mean, the best path was... I've got so many cards on the table. Was it? Which cup came? Which cup? The Queen of Cups. Oh, sorry, I did move it because of that. That's your best path. That's why that's come out twice. That was the 6th card of the pool. Of the spread I've done. So. That makes sense. And they're very, stay in your happy place. Okay. We have to turn somebody away. You don't want to be in this promiscuous. Keep your, like the Queen of Cups, the best route is to keep yourself. You may be hermiting. I wouldn't be surprised if the Hermit did come out somewhere in this read. Oh, shit. I don't know if I want to take this many. You are getting a message, so technology, electronics, internet, computers. So maybe it's a text message or an email. Someone's a runner, avoidant, and trying to escape. So whoever's in the group of that, you're a role model, babe. They wanted you to be looking like this because of rejection, abandonment, desertion, and left behind. And what's fucked up is this deck is 111 cards. I have meticulously went through it and shuffled and shuffled and shuffled, and these come out back to back. So they've been doing some magic and some spell work, and they've wanted you isolated. They tried to do it to me. It freed my ass. I called it peace of mind. You wouldn't even know. It had the inverse effect. Yep. They wanted you to feel rejected, abandoned, alone, and isolated. Not knowing that there's not a price on your peace. Or your pinnacles, for that matter. People be fucking with your shit. It's in the reverse, but I opened it to caution, warning, and danger, so keep doing what you're doing. It being in the reverse is going to tell me you're fine. obviously. I'm going to assume if you're anything like me, the rejection and isolation at best hurt a little bit. You got over it quick. I mean, and eventually, I was right about the poisoning. Poison, toxic, and harmful. Somebody in that group wanted you poisoned. Be it literal or mentally. And apparently you're coming into a union. You'll know. Stay in this vibe. I don't know if I can hold this many cards. Role model. She's an excellent role model right here. And if love and union is what you want, it will come your way. I mean, there is marriage on the table, but I think that it's still referring to somebody and Clyde, like fucking couple. But yeah, so, you know, you're over here probably been played by some motherfucker. And that's why your heart chakra's blocked. Or family. And friends. Hell, all of them got me, so. I wouldn't be surprised if they got you too. Have Hannah put a birthday balloon on my door every month. My neighbor was actually quiet. And I was able to sleep last night. Deity, divine creator, supreme being. I'm not. And on the bottom of the deck, I told you it wasn't working. Spell work, black magic, curse, and hex. Let Juniper send some shit back to you, buddy. No wonder them 5 are in chaos. You're in your shit. Let them crazy make amongst themselves. It's great. That's why today I decided that other than my daughter, my grandson, my granddaughter, of course, which lives close by, walking distance close by, other than maybe responding to a text or something that was received, I did get on Facebook and go through and make sure. I think if someone's going to take the time to say it, type it. Now that they've got it, they did have it to where you could just choose something, and then they took that feature away. I don't know why, but I thought that was kind of neat. That was a nice feature to have. But someone, you know, took a few minutes to think about you and say happy birthday, so I get on there and make sure to acknowledge it at least. So thank you for all that. So when I took myself shopping, this is one of my she's got other charms. She's even got the little evil eyes where you can make your own charms if you want. With the anchor, and such, I just really love this one. It reminded me of my uncle and also Nolan, Nolan Navy, But then you've got, sorry, I meant to nail this into that earlier. I've got it propped up here. It's gonna stay. Okay. The anchor holds is what they played at Michael's funeral. I believe is what the name of the song is. I don't know. I'm not well versed in your Christian music. What else did I write it? Oh, after speak to me kindly. I'm the kind of girl you call wifey. Put the lime in the coconut. Listen, if you don't know who Harry Nilsson is, he's written most of the songs for your movies and icon of all time. There's probably not a movie or television that hasn't used something of his at some point. That's how insane it is, and even musicians. So I'm not going to use What's the Vibe. I think Kevin told us what the vibe is in his deck. I'm not going to let you take up time and hear me mispronounce words, but I want to get back to the Celtic Tarot. I've been chit-chatting for quite some time in this video, like I said. You probably won't see it till late tomorrow evening. I'm home. Oh, my butterfly's stuck. Okay. Anyhow. I wanted to do a Sunday. Anyway, my mom and my daughter went shopping and they got a few things, and I think my mom picked it out, but I haven't asked. It sounds like something she'd pick out. Chaos coordinator. Chaos coordinator, someone who solves problems you never knew existed in ways that'll blow your mind. See also ninja, rock star, or legend. That's great shit. And accurate as fuck. And I'll definitely use that. I got myself a cedar bundle the other day. White sage. And something else I've got written down. And the lady gave me a nice little hollow stick too for my birthday. It's got rosemary, sage, lavender, and a little bit of cinnamon tied up on the pillow to burn together. Really cool, huh? So you've got a multi-use burn right there. What else did I get? Anything else I wanted to show? No, not really. I did get, so this right here, not blue agate, it's called blue appetite. Okay, this is for the throat chakra, hexes, curse. People do use it to suppress appetite as well. It's only sourced in Brazil and potentially, I don't want to misquote, so Brazil and somewhere else, 2 different places. Anyway, I don't sell them. I'm sure that you could go and find some readers that do on Etsy. Just type in what you're looking for. Or you could probably order from the New Moon Rising, just in Knoxville, Tennessee. You can feel free to type it in, and her stones are ethically sourced. Okay. This is a decorative, obviously, evil eye bracelet with the little bitty stones. This is carnelian for vigor, stamina. We've got a small lavender beaded bracelet. Oh, my old trusty tiger's eye. My old wood and hematite. My granny's watch. And we have an evil eye with the hematite on it. And black onyx. Black onyx is a very protection stone. High priest and priestess, I believe, also wear it as well. It also amplifies intuition. My daughter told me about the hematite bracelets and stuff, because I had a hematite necklace that broke, that I had gotten literally years and years ago when Running from Sugar was started. On that girls trip, I had gotten a necklace about 7 years in. That necklace broke, and so when I was showing it to my daughter, she let me know, yeah, apparently there's a fad that let everybody know a while back that once it's absorbed too much negativity, it'll break. I actually should have known that. I thought, but didn't know that, and I thought that was pretty cool. Learn something new every day, even if it's from a kid. Okay, where's that little card? I had a card that this card, it was sticking to the bottom of my speaker. I was playing music. It was randomly stuck to it out of a set of inspirational meditation deck. Actually came with a yoga instruction thing. So what was stuck on the bottom of that one was, may I be led from the unreal to the real, from darkness to light. Adapted from a mantra in the something I'm not even ever going to try to say as long as I live, because I won't be able to. Hang on, see if the camera can focus in on it. Angle. No, I don't know. Well, you may not be able to read the words. Not sure if you can or not. But either way, it's a very long name. But I like the quote. May I be led from the unreal to the real, and from darkness to light. Amen. So mote it be. Ashe, ashe, baby. I think we can end it there. Alright? You got some haters. You love listening to devils. You know the drill. You were worried and guarded with your heart chakra. I don't blame you with the hater mixture and the poison and the candle magic. Use discernment. Any people coming in at this time, because they may be chaos agents coming to distract your peace and your pentacles. Happens to me all the time. And I have to get back on track. You can always start over, though. If they get you, don't worry. It's just one step back. So, all right. It's Monday, so Monday. Can't trust that day. Isn't that what they say? I can't. Y'all have to listen. I won't force y'all to listen to me sing. Mamas and the Papas, Monday. Go with it, do it. Say every other day of the week is fine. Yeah. That does show my age. And no, I don't mind anybody ever asking. Yes, birthday 45, baby. I'll take it. I am not mad. And it is a privilege to get to age. It is a privilege. However, face cream's important. But anyhow, we'll get to that on a different day. For now, happy week to everyone. Enjoy your Pentacles.